Item 63.
Yes, Siddhant. Yes, service report awaited.
Their affidavit has been filed, we've been served by on a redacted copy.
Report is awaited, no?
They won't. Well, the registry won't be able to give a service report in terms of the last order of your lordship.
Has it been given, Jayant?
Because it's been given. According to us.
What is the procedure? I'm not sure.
Well, if your lordship have the last order,
Yes, what is the procedure? Now there's a sealed cover. Now what?
so they were obliged to serve them.
Correct.
File an affidavit of service redacted to me and unredacted.
Akhil, you're applying for D2D4?
No. This, I was there in the DB. In terms of the DB's order.
You were there, Amit was there.
In terms of the DB's order, we are interchanging.
Yes.
In terms of the DB order, to serve, file an affidavit in sealed cover for my lords, give a redacted copy to my learned friend, and I told all that compliance is fine.
Now, summons have been, now you have served them.
Yes.
Who is applying for D2D4?
But we haven't received any information or anything. Right?
No one applying for D2D4.
One more aspect, the division bench says that once they serve, that will be deemed to be sufficient service. The division bench says on page 4 of your lordship's order, your lordship has reproduced the order of the division bench in the last order. If your lordship would go at page 3.
Ana ఈ జనవరి 10వ తారీఖు ఏదో వైకుంఠ ఏకాదశి అంటే కదా
I don't think it's the phantom defendant.
No. He wants to know when is Vaikuntha Ekadashi. So, yesterday was day of yesterday's Purnima. So, put 11 days after that, Vaikuntha Ekadashi.
I'm sure he finds the answer.
The South Indians celebrated the Kartik Purnima day for yesterday.
Yes, sir.
This month this year there's a difference between Kartik Purnima North Indians and Kartik Purnima South Indians. Kartik Purnima South Indians was day for yesterday. So from Kartik Purnima you put 11 days, it will come back into the It's always in the waning moon. Yes, where is the paragraph?
If your lordship sees page 3 minutes of the order first, if your lordship has subpara C on the page,
yes,
fresh summons shall duly state suit along with so-and-so 39(1) and 2. Then if your lordship will have para D, respondent number 1 shall withdraw the application 39(2)A pending before the learned single judge. Above directions are complied with in the time period stipulated. R1 shall be at liberty to approach the learned single judge for disclosure of the information. Then if your lordship just comes over the page, at page 4 minutes, subpara C, it is made clear that service of summons in accordance with this order shall constitute sufficient service on respondent number 2 to 4, implemented defendant number 2 to 4 in CSO, so on. And the appellant's compliance is limited to effecting services provided under this order and will thereby give no liability, fasten no liability. The affidavit of service that I have been supplied with doesn't identify the defendant, but it does categorically say that there is sufficient, if they have been served, there is no return, etc., etc. If your lordship would only have minutes, I filed a rejoinder in the application minutes for 39(1) and 2. It's 32611 minutes, the IA 32611, I filed a rejoinder. If your lordship sees minutes, para 8 at page 2.
There are a couple of filings from us also.
Those were last night.
Waiting for the affidavit.
That's right, but the affidavit couldn't be apostilled in time. So, of course, not my friend would be fully prepared on them, even if it was last night. But there are a couple of filings, we can give it on a sheet. They can be
what is the filing?
In the order. Not, there is a written statement that we'd filed. D1. But we have also filed documents along with that, and there is an application for condonation of delay. There is a reply to their interrogatory application, and there is an application Yes. There is application for rejection of print number 711, list of documents, and then affidavit of service. So there is a whole lot of filings that
You know, should only consider minutes. I've been
the
in
party
court.
that's made.
First, let's open.
Well, I'm only requesting your lordship to, your lordship has heard me entirely on the 39(1) and 2 application. Your lordship put this awaiting depend number 2 and 4. Now that they are not here, minutes, I propose only to take 2 minutes of your lordship time and finish on that aspect. My learned friend Mr. Mehta had also argued on his.
No, I thought
When was the
your lordship
service-
had put a
when
question to my friend.
When was the service effective?
I just. Lordship had put on merits, Lordship had put a question to my friend, Lordship, which my friend was in the process of answering. Given that there were 2019 articles as to.
Which is the
Well, it is at 25th November
25th November.
at page 10 of my friend's affidavit. It is within time and was stipulated by the division bench.
how does this court verify that this address? How does this court verify that this address is T2 to D4? Because there's hardly anything to show that they are.
Whatever information was available, us to serve it. That's the commitment. That's the best we can.
In fact, that is what the PV was.
Plus page 16, if your lordship sees, is the basic subscriber information that's been furnished to by the user to defendant number 1. Of course, it is redacted in the copy that I have.
The time when they
So basic subscriber
Is what to make use to make an account.
number 2.
Because one of our submissions that all that we have is a basic subscriber information because we don't insist on any verification. And using that, a lot of the plaintiff insisted we must service it well.
Whereas I can also demonstrate that they are these defendant number 2 to 4 by their public statements are aware of the proceedings. I can also demonstrate that, Millard, even prior to summons, and which was the basis of my application for interrogatories, it was defendant number 1's public statement that the defendant number 2 to 4 had been informed at the initiation of the litigation of these proceedings.
I'm only taking one. What I'm thinking is
Yes, sir.
that today is the first day after service.
Yes, sir.
They are not persons in the country. Very clear.
We don't know that. They could be Indians, I don't know. Your Lordship would know that because Your Lordship has the unredacted version. We don't know that. They could be Indian citizens or national or residents in India.
Can't make out. I really can't make out.
And Your Lordship will only consider, Your Lordship will only see that as per them, they informed defendant number 2 to 4 in July.
It has to be legal compliance.
And-
That was the issue before the DBOs.
And Your Lordship may consider, therefore, my application for ad interim ex parte orders. I am not seeking Your Lordship's final order on this.
This, yeah, filed in seal cover. How do I take it on record?
The relation was to keep it.
Keep it in seal cover.
These have got 5B of the division payment clause.
Say,
Lordship said there are 2 note of the order, of the Lordship's order. Maybe. Capital D. Appeal is disposed of on the following consent. The rising convictions. One shall prompt ensure that fresh summons be issued at the court is sued and made available to the appellant. Appellant was me.